What the hell is going on with the Ethereum Bitcoin price? It's more indecisive at the moment than my girlfriend when I'm trying to choose a restaurant, which absolutely kills me. I'm trying to whisper that so she doesn't hear it in the background, and I get busted for that. But guys, right now it's super interesting what's happening in crypto, and loads of crypto YouTubers are telling us these things that are going on in the markets. And it wasn't until I started getting into a particular other YouTuber who talks about Forex and stuff called Imran Trading. I'll link him down below in the description, guys, who talks about market psychology, what the big money is doing, supply and demand zones, etc, etc. So make sure you learn supply and demand, guys. If you want to be in crypto, if you want to be in anything, then it's what drives markets. Okay, so right now the price is really low. So what I've drawn here, guys, at the bottom of this chart is a demand zone on the Ethereum 4 hour. Okay, so looking into a 4 hour chart, we can see a demand zone. Now, if I was to tell you what should I have done at this point, what should I have done at this point, and what should I have done at this point, and what should I have done at this point, you're going to tell me the same answer, because you can see the post, you can see what's happened after it, right? So you're going to tell me that you should have bought. So what everyone's doing right now is pretty much the opposite. They're selling. Why would you sell that? Why do you feel like that? Well, because, guys, in our brains, we still have that part of our brain, guys, like the monkey brain, right? Which makes us terrified of anything where we might be losing, or makes us worried about things that are going wrong, right? So if we can get the better of our monkey brain, then we can start playing with the big money. And the big money is the banks, the institutions. Okay, Goldman Sachs a few years ago posted profits of $18 billion in 1 year, and they lost only 15 days of that entire year. Do you know what that means? It means that they're basically controlling the markets, guys. Not just them, but the big money in general. They're playing games. They need to be able to buy at the bottom. They need to be able to sell at the top. And how do you do that? Well, you play on people's emotions. So at the bottom of the market, people are really terrified and really scared. So what do I do when people are scared? If I'm a bank, I make them more scared. I punish them by pushing down and down. I'm just trying to get them to sell me what I want, which in this case is Ethereum, Bitcoin, whatever. So they're going to push down, they're going to take out stop losses, they're going to make people sell through more and more fear. And then as soon as that's happened, as soon as they've got their orders filled, well, where are they going to go? Well, you know exactly where they're going to go, guys. They're going to do this. So the reason right now I'm getting kind of like a little bit tired of this, not necessarily tired, kind of getting more excited, because now I'm seeing more and more opportunity unfolding, and it's getting kind of exciting because it's getting squeezed lower and lower. We have got this resistance line going down. We have got like sort of a pattern unfolding. We are getting squeezed into this. What I can see realistically happening is maybe another wick like this, and then a huge aggressive shove towards the upside. And you're probably wondering, like, in the very, very short term, what's just happened in this particular area? Well, if we jump across to the DXY, guys, which is the dollar index, okay, which kind of like links all the US dollar prices, etc., in all the markets, we can see what's just happened on this market, right? It's just shoved towards the upside. That's because the US dollar is pretty much the highest it's been since 2001. Okay, it's insanely high right now. That's because all the other currencies in the world, although the inflation is crazy, all the other currencies are suffering harder from inflation than the US dollar. It's the global currency, right? It's obviously going to be more stable than other currencies. So it remains strong for now. Ethereum is against the US dollar, Bitcoin is against the US dollar. But on the flip side of things, when we think supply and demand, on the other side of this, guys, my supply zone, we have a supply zone at the top, right? And it doesn't have to be a single line. It doesn't mean the US dollar has to get to this line. It's a big chart, guys. It has lots of information on it. We can have a supply zone that looks like this. So the bottom is green. When green comes along, I buy. When red comes along, I sell. If Ethereum and Bitcoin are against the US dollar, then when the US dollar goes down, Ethereum and Bitcoin must go up. In theory. Obviously it's not like completely perfectly correlated, but it's pretty bloody perfect if you were to look at this on a longer scale across like a weekly chart, etc. I'm not saying like right now it's gonna just stop just because I've drawn this red box, okay? It could do this, right? But ultimately this is where they're looking to sell. And if you think about it, guys, if this was like, let's say my car, I bought a car, let's say on Monday for $1,000, and then on Friday, my car goes up to $10,000. How am I going to go and sell that car? Because everyone knows how much I paid for it, right? Everyone knows that. Well, I can't sell to like other people. I can't sell to my friends or to other like smarter people, okay? People who know about cars. I have to go and find someone who doesn't really know that much about cars to go and buy my car for $10,000. I can tell them it's a good idea because they might think that car is going to continue to go up in value, but I'm still happy because I've just made a 10x. the banks, etc., have just made their 10x. They want someone to sell to. So they need people other than themselves. They can't sell to other banks because the banks are too smart. They all know the same game. They all play exactly the same game. They need to find someone who doesn't know the rules. That's what retailers are. That's what we are, guys. That's what you are. That's what I am. Sadly, we don't have the money to move the markets. But instead of trying to fight against them and trying to just offer them our cheap crypto when it's low, and at the top, just buying crypto at ridiculous prices when it's really, really high, we just do what they're doing, guys. Now, jumping back to the Ethereum chart, I just want to, remind you of something. If you ever heard of the concept, and if you have been in like anything, buy low, sell high. Where's crypto right now? Is it high or is it low? Tell me, guys. It's pretty low. It's pretty much the lowest it's been for the last year. So right now, yeah, we might see a little bit of a further dip. I'm not saying that. It doesn't matter, they've been filling their orders at these prices. Can they fill all of their orders there? Well, they might not be able to, so they'll be then finding other people's stop losses. Everyone's looking to put in a long trade here. Where are you going to put your stop loss? You're going to put it like maybe under all of these wicks, right? So what do the banks do? Well, where they know where we've just put our stop loss, because you know what the obvious answer is, and I know what the obvious answer is, but actually it's because it's so obvious that it's a dangerous thing, because they're just going to do this, bang, and they know where your stop losses are. They have the technology to be able to tell them where the stop losses are. They come down here, they soak up all the liquidity, and then they shoot like this, guys. So be very cautious about placing trades now, because you might see a big dip towards the downside, but it's worth putting in buy orders at like $1,600 or lower. Obviously use stop losses. Always use stop losses, guys. No, obviously you get punished if you don't. But wait, be patient, because I'm sure we're going to see something like this unfolding, and when we do, the move up is going to be super aggressive. It's not just going to crawl out of a hole, guys. In my opinion, it's going to do something really quite drastic, and it's going to look something like this, where we could be seeing sort of $2,000, $2,500 in a very short space of time, and it's going to be very exciting. And if you're the one who sold at like $1,700, guys, and it goes to like $2,500 in like 2 days, which has definitely happened in the past, and it's definitely happened to me, because hopefully I've got smarter than I was before, then then you only got yourself to blame. Right now, guys, buy low, sell high. Pay attention to what's happening. This, for me, is a nice demand zone. Me personally, I'm buying crypto in these levels because it's nice. I can't see that it's going to hang around here forever, because it's definitely not. It's a very exciting time to be getting into cryptocurrency. And if you want to know more about supply and demand trading and understand really what is driving the markets, the crypto markets, then you might as well subscribe to my channel, guys, because I'm going to tell you more real truths than you're hearing from most people right now who aren't necessarily trading crypto themselves. Probably got lots of crypto because they're selling buy-bit offers on the daily to people who don't really know what they're doing, which is pretty slightly immoral in my opinion. So take that with a pinch of salt, guys. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. Helps me out more than you know. Hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I hope that when I bring you a next update, maybe Sunday or Monday, that we're going to see a nice old bump towards the upside. Let's get excited, guys. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.